First Alert Weather Update is brought to you by Custom Engineering Heating and Cooling.
Good Friday evening, Mid-Michigan. Chief Meteorologist Chris Eastlick with your Friday forecast update. Temperatures are expected to head toward the 20s and 30s tonight. I think there will be a few more 30s popping up than what is showing here just because of the cloud cover that we're seeing tonight. Should be fairly extensive. And tomorrow, very similar temperatures to today. Not expecting much movement temperature-wise as we start the weekend. Think Sunday could be just a touch warmer than Saturday, but still right around average or a little bit above. We're under the clouds tonight, but no wet weather being produced by those clouds, so your Friday evening plans are in great shape. Once we get into Saturday, especially after daybreak, I think you'll start seeing some snow showers on the west side of the state. Some of those will start moving toward us as the day goes along, and we'll see some scattered snow showers at times through the weekend. They are not going to be a constant thing, but we'll grind out over the next couple of days some snow from time to time, which could lead to some accumulation around a ½ inch or less for most of the area, or potentially the farther west you go, maybe up to an inch in an isolated spot. Either way, this is not going to be a big snow for us. We do expect the possibility of some better accumulation next week, depending on where this storm system goes. If it holds what it's doing right now, we expect to start with some snow on Tuesday morning as the area of low pressure lifts a little bit farther to the north. Some warm air will also be drawn to the north, which will likely lead to at least some rain mixing in. We think the best chance of that, at least for now, is around the Thumb and potentially the Bay region off to the south, with a better chance to stay all snow the farther north and west you go. But the path of that storm can still fluctuate a little bit. We should finally start getting some clarity on that as the system comes over land sometime tomorrow. But until then, we're still just wait and see. But we think there are some things that are at least a little bit more likely than others. We do think a strong storm system will pass through the Great Lakes. There's been enough consistency at this point, and regardless of where it goes, we expect gusty conditions at least around 30 miles per hour, potentially over 40 miles per hour. And for us locally, the easterly wind coming off the warm Great Lakes will likely cut down on some snowfall totals in the Thumb also. We think several inches of snow is at least possible, along with tricky travel, and then rain mixing in for some areas too. But what's still uncertain is if we do see several inches of snow, where in the Great Lakes is that going to be, just because of the fluctuations that are still possible, and just how much rain are we going to see mix in, and how does that affect our snowfall totals? Of course, they will be lower in those areas, but how much lower? Your 7-day forecast shows temperatures will stay in the mid-30s right through next week until Friday, where we're back near 30.
Stay with WNEM TV5 on air, on the go, and online for more news and weather updates.